Her auntie threw her out to sleep
Water.
under the bridge
Cold
in
water for
Lagos,
sale.
but the same stranger she once saved on the roadside would later change her entire life. It was Christmas time in Lagos, and Annie Joy's salon was overflowing with customers. Women sat patiently, waiting for their hair to be braided and woven for the festive season. Joy worked tirelessly from morning until night. Even though she had one young woman working for her, the workload was still too much. Then she remembered something. Her sister back in the village once told her that her daughter Gladys had finished school and had not yet found a job. Joy thought to herself, why not bring her to Lagos to help in the saloon? When Joy got home that evening, she immediately called her sister. She pleaded with her to allow Gladys to come to Lagos and assist her in the salon. She promised to send transport money and her home address. Her sister agreed. Soon, Gladys arrived in Lagos. Gladys had already learned hair making during her school holidays, so she was happy she could help her auntie. Together, Joy, Gladys, and the other worker worked tirelessly throughout the Christmas and New Year celebrations, braiding hair and attending to customers. After the celebrations ended, life returned to normal. Every morning, Joy usually left the house early for the salon. Gladys would first finish the house chores before joining her aunt at the shop. One day, as Gladys was walking to the salon, she saw a strange sight. A man sat weakly beside a drainage gutter along the road. His car was parked nearby. He held a small water can in his hand, and his face was wet. From the way he looked, he seemed close to collapsing. Many people passed by him without even stopping. Gladys felt uneasy. She decided she needed to help him, but as she stepped closer, a passerby quickly grabbed her arm. "Don't go near him," the person warned. It could be a kidnapping trick, but Gladys ignored the warning. She walked closer and asked the man gently, "Sir, what's wrong?" The man struggled to speak. "Help me." Immediately, Gladys stopped a taxi and rushed him to the nearest hospital. She stayed there until the doctors treated him and he was able to speak. The man introduced himself. "My name is Mr. Toby," he said. He explained that he was driving to his factory when suddenly, he became dizzy and weak. He barely managed to park his car before collapsing. Mr. Toby thanked Gladys repeatedly for saving his life. Before she left, he asked for her name and home address. That evening, Gladys finally returned home. Since she had no phone, she could not inform Auntie Joy where she had gone. When she arrived, she found Joy pacing around the house in panic. After hearing what happened, Joy warned her seriously. "Don't be careless helping strangers. The city is full of dangerous people." One Sunday morning, Joy and Gladys were at home when someone knocked on the door. Joy went to open it. Standing outside was a very handsome and well-dressed man. Joy was instantly captivated. Could he be looking for me? She wondered. She smiled and asked politely, "How may I help you, sir?" The man replied, "My name is Mr. Toby. I'm looking for Gladys." Joy's heart sank. Gladys? Her niece? How could Gladys know such a handsome and rich man? Joy invited him inside and called Gladys from the kitchen where she was preparing lunch. When Gladys saw him, she was surprised. Mr. Toby explained that he had come to thank her for saving his life. Before Gladys could respond, Joy quickly interrupted and asked Gladys to return to the kitchen and finish cooking so Mr. Toby could join them for lunch. Joy sat down and began chatting with Mr. Toby, asking about his work and what happened that day. Mr. Toby answered politely, but kept praising Gladys for her kindness. After some time, he stood up to leave. He asked Gladys to walk him outside. At his car, he handed her a bag filled with gifts as a token of appreciation and promised to visit again. When Gladys returned inside and showed the gifts to Joy, Joy smiled, but inside her heart, jealousy had already begun to grow. She thought bitterly, "I have been in Lagos, working day and night for years, yet I have never met such a handsome man." Then she said silently in her mind, "It was I who brought you to Lagos, and I will still be the one to send you back." One day, Joy sent Gladys to the market. When Gladys returned, Joy suddenly accused her. "Money is missing from my handbag," she shouted. "I have been noticing this for a long time." Before Gladys could explain, Joy angrily threw Gladys' bag of clothes outside the house. "Take all the money you have stolen and go back to your village." she screamed. "If you come back here again, I will report you to the police until you confess," Gladys cried, trying to defend herself. "I didn't steal anything." But Joy slammed the door shut. Suddenly, Gladys was alone on the streets of Lagos. She had no phone, no money, no friends. She simply walked away. That evening, she saw some homeless people sleeping under the bridge. With nowhere else to go, she joined them. The next morning, she noticed many people buying sachet water, popularly known as pure water, to sell to drivers stuck in traffic. Then she remembered something. She still had 500 naira from the market change Joy gave her. She used the money to buy sachet water and joined the street hawkers. That day, she made a small profit. For the first time since she was thrown out, hope returned. She decided she would keep saving until she had enough money to return home. For weeks she endured mosquito bites, cold nights, and hunger under the bridge, but she refused to give up. One day, while selling water at a busy traffic jam, Gladys shouted, "Buy your pure water." Suddenly, she heard someone call her name. "Gladys." She turned around. It was Mr. Toby. He immediately parked his car and rushed toward her. "What are you doing here?" he asked in shock. "Your auntie told me you had gone back to your village. I even visited her house to look for you." Gladys burst into tears and told him everything that had happened. Mr. Toby felt deeply sorry for her. He gently hugged her and said, "Please come home with me and rest before you travel back to your parents. They will be heartbroken to see you like this." Gladys agreed. Mr. Toby took her to his house and took good care of her. She finally recovered from the suffering she had endured under the bridge. Gladys began cooking delicious meals for both of them, and slowly her life returned to normal. But there was something Gladys did not know. During that time, Mr. Toby had already fallen deeply in love with her. One day, he finally confessed his feelings. When Gladys eventually decided to return to her village, Mr. Toby went with her. As her suitor, her parents welcomed him warmly and thanked him for helping their daughter. Soon, the wedding date was fixed. Gladys decided to call Auntie Joy in Lagos to invite her to the wedding. Joy answered with a cold voice. "Congratulations," she said, but deep in her heart, she was shocked. So this girl still ended up marrying that rich man. Joy never attended the wedding, and she never spoke to Gladys again. Meanwhile, Gladys and Mr. Toby got married and lived happily ever after. Moral of the story: never repay kindness with jealousy. The person you push away today may become the blessing you wish you had kept.